that we are going to go into the final game of this particular series. One will go home, one will move on.
Okay, let's see. Incendio opting to stay as the first pick. Falcon on the red side. Same exact bans for the first two bans, but now you're seeing a difference. Herod instantly respected right now. That means the Valentina is still up for grabs. Last game they banned Veramis, Valentina, Kadita. 1-1 still going to be the option here, and I do believe that Falcon might just go for another. Actually, at this point with the Herod ban, they might actually go for a carry ban.
They might, you know, because right now you have Owen being banned. Carry is one of the characters that's so hard to deal with, and without the trump card that Falcon has to really counter it with the Granger, it's going to be hard to let it open, right? I mean, there are not too much direct counters. If you talk about in lane, you can pick the Leslie, but Leslie in the current meta right now is just not the favorite, right? It's more favoring towards attack speed marksmen, and it's really easily dove. So here we go. Let's see the next round of bans. I mean, it's business time.
All right. You know what I'm thinking? Falcon, it's up to Falcon's job to ban the carry away, Incendio to ban that glue. But this also means that Falcon will have access to that. Okay, no, it's the other way around. Falcon, I think you take that glue away. You bet Incendio Alien will go on that glue and probably create so much space against Yellow Flash.
Yeah, I agree with you, right? Ban out that glue, take that hero away from Alien, but also, honestly, it can go either way. They can just opt to leave glue open because Alien performs way better on something like a Benedetta on Raw. These flashy heroes where you can actually create plays for his team. Meanwhile, for glue, sure, you do create plays. You still are able to zone people away, but it's not that same style, right?
Yeah.
At this point, Kaja might be a better option, and they go for the Kaja ban here. Incendio can just first pick that glue, but, they really like first picking the Benedetta, like in previous series, right?
Yeah, I think that this could be a first pick Benedetta. I think I take my point back. I agree with you, Mirko, the bigger brain right here. Kaja feels like a better ban for the side of Falcon. You bait that glue pick out. Now Incendio has to choose. Do you want to give Alien something that he's not comfortable to play with? Or do you want to give do you want to pick up the Benedetta, which you know Alien has results on it?
Yeah, but the thing about Benny, this character counters so many different characters, right? It counters glue in lane in the sense of it doesn't really worry about like how much damage you do, how annoying you are. I have so much mobility. I just shove the lane and I'll rotate you to the team fights.
Oh no.
And speaking of that, it's gonna be Incendio taking out glue and neglecting the Benedetta. I was just about to say, if they pick up the Benny, it's also a straight up counter to Eve, right? Someone like the backline, which is still available on the draft.
Well, now with the glue picked up, it's gonna come down to Falcon Esports.
I'm thinking a Yuzhong already for the side of Falcon. Yeah, because I really feel like the Yuzhong will do very well in any plan that Incendio wants to pull out, especially when we're talking about a lot of dive compositions in this current meta. I think that Yuzhong also can create a lot of space. It's safer. You also gain bush control as well. There's a CC immunity too.
Valentina or Eve can also be an option here. Valentina has been left open. Incendio opted to go for the Herod ban. And they go for Lapu and the Lunox. No Valentina, no Eve. But fun fact for Falcon, this Lunox is not just one lane. It's a flexible pick. It can flex it over to the gold lane and even to the mid lane. So they're forcing Incendio to pick first. You want to pick the Eve or the Valentina? Then we can answer with another.
Yeah, the best part about the Lunox is that I can go, the Eve can go into the real world manipulation, and then after that I can go in with the brilliance. But let's take a look at what RS7 has to say. For me, Incendio Supremacy, the strongest team in M4. Wow. I wouldn't say it myself, but RRQ, but if I were R7, because of their macro and symphony of skills. Wow, that's a good and beautiful SOS.
That is high praises. Coming out from none other than R7 from RQ. That was insane, because a lot of team, I think most of the viewers watching probably rate RQ was one of the best teams, right?
I like it.
And he himself is really humble himself and say like, you know, recognize that Incendio's place in this entire tournament. One more time, just say how great this tournament really is. Entire M4, the atmosphere when we're in the hotel, the players they love each other, they play with each other, and it's fantastic to see that.
You know what, this time you know, at this point, Franco would be great. You're up against the Hayabusa, you want to lock him down. Another hero that can do that is that Franco, but they instead go for the Valentina, a safer option to go for. They saw the Lilia, they see that there are some ultimates to take, and they still want to dictate the draft with this Valentina to stop those big ultimates from coming in. So Falcon picks it up now into the second phase of the banning phase. Gold lane going to be targeted down for sure. They've already secured their own gold lane, which is going to be that Lunox. So Falcon should be just taking away maybe, I don't know, the bans here. Should they go for Beatrix first? Or do they go for something? Huh.
I mean,
Like,
at this point,
which one to ban first?
they don't really worry about a lot of marksmen, right? I mean, all the marksmen get one-shotted by
Agreed.
Lunox late game. I mean, if anything, they would consider banning more of the
Roamer.
initiate. Yes, the roamers, right? The engages. And we're coming, and sure enough, we're seeing that it's Steve's ban. If you don't take it, we're gonna ban it in the second round just to take the comfort away. But even so, though, like you have a Hayabusa in the jungle, how likely are you gonna pick up Steve's roam?
Yeah.
I feel like Incendio just doesn't want to go for the Estus already right off the bat. Looking
Agreed.
at what Incendio has dropped it thus far, you already have a Hayabusa which would not enjoy that healing factor when you go in with a Shadow Kill. And I just feel like they do have some form of sustainability, right? You got the glue that does have the sustainability in the first skill once you're picking that blob up. You do have the reset coming up from the Lilia. I feel like Falcon, that slot is a little bit wasted away. There's something else they could ban. I think even take away the Popo and Gooba is something very, very, very annoying to deal with, especially you got that long-range stun. Non-committal long-range stun is super annoying.
Yeah, and as I said, right, if they actually want to get the gold laner out, it has to be the Beatrix. A bit more, flexible there in terms of how you can play the Beatrix. Meanwhile, for other marksmen, it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
Brody, you want to go in, you want to just try to play the lane, snowball. Everything's very one-dimensional, aside from the ones that has been banned here. You see, again, Harith, the carry, the 1-1, and now the Beatrix, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, right now, Falcon can actually look to go for another Fanny. The main reason the Fanny did not work out is because the Kaja that has been banned now. If they do go for Fanny though, they don't need to rush it. They already see that it's up against the Hayabusa, so they can just opt to pick it for the last pick. They can go for Naomi's pick first.
Yeah,
Which
I
can
agree.
be the Franco.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Not only you force Naomi to go for the Franco pick, you technically deny the Franco pick away from Incendio. You allow the Spanny free reign as well all across the map. There's no hard CCs from the side of Incendio right now, so that's something that I think Falcon could technically take advantage of. Naomi, I feel like this is an easy Franco game, especially when Incendio has already taken away the Phantom. No, that is going to be a Chow.
Oh, I love that Chow. You know, I
Finally,
want to see
Naomi.
this. Yeah, I want to see this for a long time. Naomi is known for the aggressive playstyle, and then I really love to see, because also Valentina is a character that's, even though it's really meta because of the ultimate, you know, I am one, so I can take your ultimate, I can be anyone I want, but at the same time, Valentina early game is not that strong, especially talking about wave clear. You know, with the help of Chow, they can shove the lane in one combo, rotate together, and really put a lot of pressure, especially after level 2, Valentina becomes something you really have to worry about.
Now, there's the big question, right? Incendio, if they want to get out of the lockdown, they want to go for something like a Diggy, but remember, the Valentina is up for grab. Oh, well, the Valentina has been picked up, so that time journey is going to be massive to steal away from. They go for the Joy instead. That has been left open, and now this is the big question. The Roamer, wait.
Oh.
Joy Roam, Glue
No,
Roam.
Glue Roam. That's a Glue Roam. Joy could be going into the EXP lane. And we all know after the game yesterday by White Chicken, Joy best lane is the EXP lane.
It's so risky, but they can flex the Cho into the jungle and pick up the Franco now. You need someone to well, they already have the Cho, but on top of that, if they can really lock down 2 of these members, right now the Cho can only lock down onto 1, right? With the Franco, you can lock down onto another, and that just gives so much for the Lunox and the Valentina.
Yeah.
But then, well, no, physical damage is not that bad too. They already have 2 physical damage dealers here.
I think the Fredrin looks really nice here, in my opinion, for the
Yeah.
South but no. Falcon, they're going to fly high, and they're going to fly even higher with this lane pick instead. And that concludes the draft, ladies and gents.
Yes, what a pick. We're just thinking about, because if you go Granger here, go Marksman, Hyper Carry, it's going to
No
be so
way.
hard against Joy, you know?
And Haya.
Yeah, Haya, like there's so much dive, so much full commit to your backline. So they decided to go with Ling, which is really mobile, and then also 50-50 against Haya as well. But again, this will come down to like how much mistake you make. You have to be really careful with every single execution. But I do think that Falcon has what it takes to do it. Same as Incendio. The Game 5, who will take it home and who will take it to the next round?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's like what we like to say, this is do or die. You can see the fans in the stands showing, you know, the support to their preferred team, waving their flags up high, showing the love, showing the support, even if it's in another country. There's 2 going in. It is the battle of the dark horses. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Incendio Supremacy and Falcon Esports.
Let's see once again. In the land of Dawn we go. 4 flickers from the side of Falcon. There's a Vengeance and a Sprint from the side of Incendio Supremacy. So already a bit more diverse there. You can see Falcon with this composition though, they're gonna lean heavily on again that pick style early on.
Oh, Glue already being a monster. Look at that. You know, just being really annoying. He's in your jungle. What are you gonna do about it? He might even force the retreat. Oh, actually, can get to save it. Naomi, very good zone to make sure that one happened.
I think the best part about Naomi on that throw is that, you know, you got the Jit Kundo, right? You can technically slow down Apex 47s, but this is another adaptation coming out from Incendio, right? This Glue going in the EXP lane has proven quite annoying. Let's take a look. This is how I like to play the Glue sometimes.
Oh, Glue. Already used the skill 2 though. Doesn't really have any more skill to get away. Luckily, he does have the skill 1. Now he's being an absolute monster on Naomi.
We haven't seen too much of Glue in the roam position, right? And now we're going to see it if it can work out. Because honestly, it's very oppressive still. Usually you see this in the XP lane. Very good laner, but as a roamer, you're super annoying too. You can actually just constantly force invades here, and you're not really at risk of dying early on to a Ling and a Cho, right? The only one who can really... I wouldn't even say the Valentina really threatens him here.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the lean, diving in, can find the damage at Apex 47, who has nowhere to go. And first blood one more time. Go to Falcon, 100% first blood rate in an entire series, and they're showing us they're doing it.
Now, there's a lot of things that I think Incendio is really adapting very quickly, right? First of all, is this the first clean that we've seen in the M4 series? Second of all, is that Joy has been cutting the waste very quickly. Third, of course, we've already mentioned it, the Glue in the roam, trying to put some pressure on Falcon's side of the jungle.
Here we go. First turtle. Yellow Flash out in position. Hayabusa still farming. Same as Ling, getting the blue buff. Make sure it's very, very important that he get the resource he needs before he go to the major team fight. Yellow Flash finding the position. Same as Apex 47. He does have what it takes. Dashing in.
Apex 47.
Popping the split, forcing Ken to use the retreat. Can he do it? Yes, he will. And now Allen to the backline as well. Alien, excuse me, over there finding a lot of damage, forcing Ling away. And now is TNZ pulling the turtle towards the Incendio's favor and trying to start off the fight. Naomi though finding the engage. He will get a kick, but Rosa popping the black shield to get himself away. And now both sides back away. Kent does not have the retreat. I was going to contest this though. Oh, despite the combo, they're not going to get it. And Incendio walks away with the turtle. Here comes the shadow kill. Finding the damage on Naomi. And beautiful dash to make himself to safety.
Again, no commitment from Falcon Esports to really go for that, right? They didn't want to go for a fight too. No retribution. They used a lot of the resource to try to find Rosa there, who was able to escape. Now, it's time to take a look at the items here. In the gold lane, Sunshine has been laning pretty well, right? Already building towards, I guess, the first item, Endless Battle here for himself. And if you see from the Lunox, getting the Clock of Destiny early. Both gold laners doing pretty well for themselves. But in the jungle is what I want to put my eyes on. Lane still doing a bit better. That's where well, actually, he didn't go for Demon Slayer. He went for Killing Spree, right? So, despite that, he's still actually farming a bit better, despite Tianzi also securing the turtle.
Yeah, I feel like what Apex 47 successfully did was you forcing Ken's hand to use the retribution so that Incendio will be able to pick up the turtle super well. It's like a confirm. There's no reason that TNZ misses that turtle away. So, props to Apex 47 and what he's doing.
Yeah, he's been an absolute goo monster, man. Like, he just going in, just putting Ken in an awkward position, right? Ken was like, oh, do I use my retreat here? Wait a minute. Ken actually got the blue buff. Very well done there. Ken is doing an absolute good job despite all the pressure. Now he's making a move onto the bottom side, looking to do some damage, or maybe stealing some camp. Knowing that bottom EXP lane is going to be one-on-one. But now, no more vengeance. Oh, beautiful stun onto Alien, who's taking very low. Dash number 1, dash number 2. A shadow kill. Will Thunder retaliation will find the kill, and TNZ popping off.
You can climb on the wall, but TNZ is that annoying shadow just following you like an obsessive girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Top of the Blades, though. It was used by Ken there to find the kill. Unfortunately, Alien is so mobile. Ken just get away from that. And Ken didn't get the middle down, right? So he did not actually get the CC down onto Alien. It was a choice he made so that he could actually catch the blades nearest to Alien, but it just did not work out. And without the Thames of Blades, it's just so easy for the Hayabusa to get that kill down.
Yep, retribution check right now. Both these two junglers does have it. Apex 47 unable to replicate what he did earlier. In the meantime, it is Apex 47 that's setting up for that turtle. now the members of, well, both of these two junglers, in fact, they're looking at the top side.
Yeah, look, just a complete stalemate right now. Stand still. One of those Mexican standstills, you know, like I look at you, you stare at me, but nothing really happening. Just
Alien.
looking cool at each other. But speaking of nothing happening, Alien jumping in, finding a little bit of damage, but nothing really come out. It's just a trade-off HP. Both sides are still pretty healthy. Yellow Flash is looking to do something serious. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, one more time is going to be the Alien who finding the lane priority. Speaking of lane priority, Naomi in trouble, had to dash himself away to safety. And TNZ jumping in, finding more damage into Naomi's health bar. Speaking of health bar, Justin don't have to get away. He does have the black shoe copied. Apex 47, popping the ultimate.
Alien.
Justin is a target, no more. And he will finally dash away, but here it comes. Beautiful Apex 47 with a split. Will force the flicker coming out, but it's Chow being taken out. TNZ one more time, slaying the support. Yellow Flash finding the Braves Warrior. Flicker coming out. Rosa is the target. Can he find a kill? Meanwhile, at the same time, it is Luna finding a double kill onto the side. Zipix find themselves in the team fight. He's popping off. Rosa will be taken out one more time. Kane is slaying this game.
A 1-4-3 trade. I take that any day if you're signing Falcon. Right now, the gold lead looks almost the same, but rest assured, with this turtle slain, it's gonna lean towards Falcon.
Incendio definitely overextended there in that team fight, right? They initially got the better pressure down. They were able to poke Falcon Esports back from the turtle to actually go for it, but no, they then kept on going. Alien, even just under the tier 1, right between the tier 1 and 2. Alien now gonna be caught again.
Here we go. He does have the ultimate, gives out a little shield, trying to get himself
Part two.
away. But ultimate comes out, tempers the blade, will finish off the kill. And this time, the shadow kill is not going to be either in time. As Kane walks away, Falcon take another kill.
Again, it comes down to that, right?
Yeah.
Incendio now are a bit too comfortable sometimes with their pick. They go in early on as well, knowing that, hey, I will 100% be able to out-trade the Lapu, but forgets entirely that Ken now, usually, this is the curveball that Falcon is set up from the first game, right? Every time Ken goes on lane, it's also with the wait.
Here we go. Apex 47 taking low, forced to use the ultimate just to stay alive, and he will be cute little glue babies and walking away from danger. Here we go, TNZ though finding more damage onto Naomi's health bar. Very, very tanky though for him, and Naomi is able to push himself away. Meanwhile, on the tower side is Alien finding damage onto 2. He's now finally without vengeance, Justin going and copping the ult, but without the passive, now finding not. Meanwhile, at the same time, killing spree goes to Ken. He is destroying their opposition.
Man, Mirko, Dave, Castle's Curse is true. I was about to talk about, hey, Sunshine hasn't died a single time yet. But as before I could actually touch about Sunshine, he went down at the bottom side, gets assassinated by Ken. And I feel like Sunshine could be the answer for the side Incendio to actually climb all the way back. Look at his items. And let's battle Granny pick up, going straight for the Berserker's Fury right off the bat so that he could land out as much damage with his passive. But for now, I think the game state right now, it could be dead even.
A beautiful wave of Dragon putting Apex back to his team. And Naomi will make sure this is Apex 47 finding himself between the black and white screen. Ken coming in, finding kill number 2. Ascension being taken out. Incendio Alien in the front line, but not going to be finding any damage now. Justin with the black shoes will secure a triple kill to Falcon and walking away safely. Falcon is dominating game 5.
All right, I can finally get my point out after, what, 5 minutes of constant fights.
Yeah.
Jeez, all right. The curveball is, TNZ might actually interrupt me. No, all right. Curveball from Falcon, never mind. Alien!
Oh!
They don't want me to talk. They don't want me to talk. All right, here it is. Ken usually on the Demon Slayer, now finding on the killing spree. It's a different playstyle to the Demon Slayer, and Incendio are not prepared for that kind of link. That's so active on the map. The Berserker's Fury and now the Endless Battle is also built up. He doesn't need the Wind Talker here in his first 2 core items because he's mainly focused on not farming, on getting the kills down, so Burst is more necessary.
I like the fact Mirko had to wrap through all of that.
Yeah, in case TNZ jumps in.
Exactly, but Apex 47 always got your back like our secret land. Number 1 highest total assist, 136 assists. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
That is a lot. And now look at Falcon forcing on the tier 1 tower. The minion wave is already dead. Naomi taking a lot of damage right. Hypers are coming in. This shadow kill will make sure he dies. Naomi goes down. As now Incendio fights back.
Laura marching at the bottom lane in the favor of Falcon for now. I think Falcon needs that big mid control. If you know this is the problem of not drafting a marksman in the gold lane. You don't really have a lot of pushing power. Most of the pushing power is, in fact, in Ken. Take a look. Even though you do have that Lord advantage, Falcon cannot crack that mid lane open.
Yeah, bottom tier 2 though might not have the same fate, same luck. Retribution comes out, Kin takes the red, as bottom tier 2 was slowly but surely falls down just to the minion wave alone. And now without anything to protect the mid tier 1 tower, it seems like that will be Falcon's next move, going to the mid.
And with Tianzi so far behind now, he actually has to go for like 2 armor penetration items here, right? You can already see it here. It's the Hunter Strike and the Malefic Roar, despite, again, not a lot of physical defense here being built up.
They take the tower. Alien taking low. One more shot will take the kill.
Tianzi.
Meanwhile, at the same time, Tianzi on the side. Yellow Flash found himself in a little bit of awkward position here, trying to dash himself away. Can he do it? The Shadow kill comes out. Might be a little bit too late to issue the ultimate.
Oh my God.
He dashed away just in time. Apex 47 into the back line. Despite the stun, it's Apex 47 zoning the entire side of Falcon away. And now we'll have to walk away, pop the flicker, just get himself a safety. Look at Alien, no jumping in 1v5. Maybe a little bit too ambitious. Ken jumping in, and he will find a kill. It's a 2-0. Falcon takes the fight.
Yellow Flash, what an absolute Chad. Low HP, bravest fighter of the minions, gets the HP back, and even stuns too.
And not only just that, Incendio, I think there's something wrong with their execution, right? Take a look. It was Tianzi that went in. After that, Apex tried to go in. And then after that, Aliens go in. Sunshine is already dead. There's no point for Incendio to fight. Incendio right now, they just need to buy time. But for who?
Time is running out. Time is running out for Incendio, right?
For Sunshine, right? You can really just say Sunshine and Rosa, they are going to be the late game carries. But looking at that, Sunshine's so easy to catch again. I mean, for Falcon, right? They have so much dive. Practically every single member here can dive towards Sunshine. And Sunshine's most of the time in the team fights running away instead of dealing damage. Ken also has that BOD, so that's just more kill pressure on towards Sunshine.
You know, BOD, big amount of damage going in for the side of Ken. They've already set up for this Lord for now. Incendio, they cannot step into the Lord pit or basically contest this at all. Falcon will take this free Lord. But once again, the weakness of Falcon's drop, yes, I've got a lot of damage, but I don't really have a lot of pushing power. Taking a look at his items once again, there you go. That's a BOD already being built. Look at Clint, already having the Berserker's Fury. Maybe that's enough damage. But Falcon, on the other hand, the bravest warrior coming out in Yellow Flash, is proven very hard to deal with. And not only just that, Justin always have Rosa's ultimate in his back pocket.
Oh my God. I hope all of you guys watching live in studio or back at home is entertained, because this is it. This might be the last push of this best out of 5 series. Falcon is looking really good. They're in a really good position. 1,000 gold ahead. Was one push that could push them all the way to the next round of this knockout stage. Or with this one push, this might be Incendio looking to make a comeback. We should all find out as the clock is ticking.
I like the response, though, from the Clint right earlier when you saw the item build. Endless Battle, Berserker's Fury onto either a Malefic Roar or a BOD. Doesn't care about defense anymore, because at this point, they're 8,000 gold down. He needs to be that hyper carry. He needs to find that space. Even if he goes for defensive items, it's not really going to matter here, right? So the best defense is offense for him.
Here we go. Lure finding the charge. Top high ground tower is already going down. Falcon looking to go in here. Mid lane high ground tower. Seems like it's going to be the second tower to fall. As Naomi. Now beautiful engage from Naomi one more time. As Rosa will be absolutely obliterated from the map. Alien jumping in, but cannot find any luck or damage into the back line. And now it's the shadow kill from TNZ, finding absolutely no damage at all. And he will have to back away as Falcon now go into the mid high ground tower.
Tianzi, at this rate, is tickling Yellow Flash, and they're going in right now.
They're going right now. Tempest Blade has already been issued. Tianzi trying to stop the wave. He did it, but at what cost? He will have to back away. Now Yellow Flash trying to push everybody away. Sunshine trying to find the damage as much as he can. Just into the back line. He will find a kill, and he will slay the glue away. Now Falcon is making a retreat.
Wow, man. 12,000 gold lead, but Incendio are still able to fend for now. 14 minutes in, they're still fighting their lives out, and you could see now, we have to take a look at the items again, because Sunshine, does he have the BOD? Does he have the Malefic Roar? At this point, well, Tianzi does.
Even he does,
He needs more damage. You saw how he literally gave a massage over to Yellow Flash with his shadows,
Justin,
right?
Against Justin, he wasn't able to burst him down.
Justin as well. Yeah, there you go. It is going to be a Malefic Roar first, because it's the cheaper item. It does armor penetration, but it doesn't give you a lot of numbers. Now there's another Legion Sword going to be built in by the side of this Clint. Definitely going into a BOD, but I feel like at this stage, I may be a nerd, like what Lefel would label, but
Okay.
I
Okay,
would go for
nerd.
more defense at this rate.
Defense? No. Honestly, at this point, your back is against the wall. You
Yes.
need to do as much damage as possible. You're
Yes.
so close to your base. Just go for some damage and hope for the best, right? Go guns blazing. You're 13k gold
Oh.
behind. No amount of magic defense is going to stop Xyp9x from, shutting you down. You can one-shot Xyp9x before you get one-shotted. That's the game plan here.
Hey, by the way, I just want to say, even though everybody's saying Falcon doesn't have a marksman, but look at how fast a Lord just got shredded away, right?
Lunox, dude.
Yeah,
Lunox, dude.
Lunox, dude. He just jumped in, went into the dark form. Like, next thing you blink your eye, the Lord is gone. Now
This is the reason why, Dave, I wish that the Lunox KO shot actually applies onto the turret. Because you can see how the turret could just melt if that's the case, but unfortunately, it is going to be a Falcon Lord marching in the face of Incendio.
Justin looking to the damage. Oh, Naomi coming for the engage and the leans. Ken, everybody's being pushed away. This is Falcon's Hurricane going through the face of Incendio. Lord being taken away. Beautiful defense so far from Apex. He finds a glue. Shut down out to Xyp9x.
Sunshine,
And now Incendio is holding on to the dear
Sunshine.
life. The minion wave is still alive. Can they
Justin.
do it? Oh, Justin finds the kill.
That's
Brutal
it.
from the Chanchin. Well, make sure he stays alive. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Falcon will take the series.
Man, what a beautiful game number 5. Falcon forced Incendio into a 2-2. And Falcon came back fighting, and they will stay just a little bit longer.